Hey fam, I hope everyone is having a blessed day today. This is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I am back with another pick a card reading. Today's topic is it's cuffing season. Okay, it's cuffing season. It's still cold. It's cuffing season. So if you had to choose, who should you choose? If you had to choose, who should you choose? I thought to do this reading because of course I love love, but at the same time it's like if you're like me, you're a chosen one, you're still an adult and you still want to be able to enjoy yourself with another adult, but an adult who has common sense, an adult who is respectful, trustworthy, committed, loyal, etc., is a provider, etc. Okay, if you just know that you want to spend your time with someone who is worth you spending your time with, then this reading is going to be good for you, because I'm pretty sure you're presented with romantic opportunities or people that want to date you, or you might want to date, but you may have some issues with navigating that world. So I'm just going to see, if I can give you just some insight that you could utilize to choose. If you had to choose, who should you choose? I think that's a fun reading. I think it doesn't really impose too much on people to have to find a mate, but it does say that if you want a mate, you should look for these different types of qualities. So I hope y'all enjoy this reading. If you would like to get into contact with me, all of that information is within the description box. You can definitely check me out at my personal website, wavylady.net. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, or if you would even like a clarity conversation in which I do not use tarot cards, just being respectful of people who may still be a little leery of divination, it is what it is. You can also contact me at wavylady.as.me. But yet again, that information is within the description box. It's all detailed and organized. So that's it, y'all. But yeah, go ahead, pause this video and choose the pile that you resonate with the most, whether it be a specific crystal or even the artwork on the back of the tarot cards. And then you will go to the timestamps in that same description box and it'll take you straight to your reading. So I hope you all have a blessed day today, and I will see you at your pile. All right, fam. If you chose pile 1, which is the Cosmic Tarot with the citrine, I definitely, on my mind, I was about to say pyrite, but I typically use citrine and pyrite for the same things. But yeah, if you chose the Cosmic Tarot, we're going to go ahead and get started now. It is cuffing season, y'all. I think it's been cuffing season once the weather got cold, but it really just got cold where I'm at. So it's cuffing season. If you had to choose a mate, who should you choose? If you had to choose a mate. So first we're going to look at, just what are some of your needs and wants at this time. This is a timeless reading, but I find it best to always say at this time. So I'm reading off of the current energy at this time. Because sometimes I'll actually be predicting things and I won't even know. Like sometimes I do in my reading, some things will come up for people and then it'll end up happening down the line. And I'm just like, well, I said it. But that's really that. All praise really does go to God, because that is of utmost importance to me. Giving praise to God, because I didn't just pop up on this earth with this ability. I decided to strengthen it. All right, so at this time, something you all really need, your needs is, okay, so all right, so at this time, something that I really see that you all could benefit from, that you need is, you definitely need some type of, you need some type of warmth. You need warmth. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, you need love. This is a love reading, but you need warmth and you need tenderness And you could really benefit from someone literally just listening to you. Because whenever I see the Queen of Cups, it makes me think about a therapist. You know, someone who is there, who is unbiased, someone who's attentive, someone who cares about your emotional needs and is willing to help you, you know, work through those issues. Not to say that your partner should be your therapist, but you just need an air of tenderness, and you need someone that welcomes your emotional vulnerability. You know, someone who has emotional intelligence and someone who also welcomes it as well, because she has the fan. And typically with the fan, you're blowing air towards you. So you need someone who is going to be able to navigate your changing emotions with you. Okay, so if you're someone who experiences moodiness, you know, and I can see that as well. Sometimes I feel like you may have some issues with just being vulnerable, you know, and I think that this is something that you might battle and go back and forth with. Like, do I show people how I really feel? Is this something that I just withhold and keep to myself and I deal with by myself? So you may have some issues with just trust. And that's what you need. You need to have the feeling of knowing that you could trust someone with your emotions, and they're going to accept them, and they're going to welcome that you talk to them about how you feel. You know, they're going to welcome that type of communication. That's something that you need. I feel like you always go back and forth. So if it's not you internally fighting within yourself, it may have just been you being in relationships with people in which you've always felt like you had to hold back. If you felt like you said something just about how you felt as though it was going to cause some type of friction and whatnot. And we're people and we need to be able to talk. So that's not a good and healthy relationship to be in, to where you feel like you can't talk about how you feel without someone getting upset, or someone fighting, someone having an argument, someone not being on the same page with you. I feel like you've experienced these types of relationships a lot, and I don't think you really knew what was unsatisfactory about that. But I feel like because I'm bringing this to your attention, you might say like, oh yeah, you are right. I've never been able to actually talk about how I feel with others. Because when you feel like you can, it's like the type of trust, and then it's just like you feel just a tenderness from someone just seeing like, you know what, I see you, and how you feel isn't gonna, you know, make me feel any other way about you, because I know this is just literally how you emotionally feel at this time. So that's something that you need. That's something that you need. I also feel like you would benefit from, you know, a more mature type of energy, especially here with the Queen of Wands cards. And I believe the Prince of Swords, I believe that is actually the Prince of Swords. I believe that that's like the Princess is the Knight. The Prince of Swords, I believe that's the King. So yeah, you definitely would benefit from someone. Yeah, you just would benefit from someone that's a little more emotional, and also someone that appeals more to your creativity, and someone that also appeals more to the confidence that you have, you know. So you're not an egotistical person at all. You would need someone that appeals more so to you through the sense of unconditional love, is what I'm trying to say. Unconditional love. Like, they love you when you're moody. They understand. They're just like, okay, that's just how that person is right now, but let me show them some tenderness, because they know if they help, you know, just make you feel better in a moment, it'll help to restore you back to your typical confident self. So you also need someone who's going to be able to respect those moments and times where you're feeling good about yourself and where you're feeling confident. You know, you just need someone who's like an emotionally mutable person. It's like they know where you at. They like, you know what, I know where she at today, or I know where he at. That's how he feeling today, but I got you, because I know how that person is. I know they just gonna bounce back. So, you know, someone who is able to not see you as being a fake person, but just see you as being more so of a dynamic person. That's what you need. Someone who's gonna be with you when you're being emotional, but also someone who's gonna respect you when, you know, you're feeling confident and you're feeling extroverted and you want to get out and enjoy life. Someone who's always also gonna meet you there too. Someone who's going to meet you there. And you also would benefit from someone who would definitely strengthen you when it comes down to what you actually want to create in this world. You know, because I feel like you may be a very highly creative person, or you might also be someone who really uses the law of attraction and you may not even know it. So you would definitely benefit from someone who would continue to help you strengthen, your powers of manifestation, strengthen your powers of your power. Here with the star, I definitely feel like you would benefit from someone who has, just faith and believes in you. Someone who believes in you, because at times I think you don't really truly believe in yourself, or you may believe in yourself, but it might not be, the level of belief may not be at the place in which you actually really need it, so that you're making consistent change, and you're being productive, all the time, you know? So despite your moods, you definitely would benefit from someone who, regardless of anything and how you was feeling, they believed in you, and they had faith in you. And you also, yeah, you need someone, like, whoever you choose, like, you should definitely choose someone who really is like all for you. You know what I'm trying to say? So if you have dreams, if you have businesses and things that you want to do, you need to be with someone who not only respects that, but someone who's also going to support you in that, and someone who's also going to see you as, even at times, more than you see yourself. Okay? Because when we have good people in our lives that see us, further than we see ourselves, they can also help us to stay on track. They can help us, they can strengthen us in ways in which we possibly cannot, especially with the infinity. I see the infinity here. So it's like, despite how you might feel temporarily, if you might not feel like you have the courage enough, or enough courage or enough bravery to actually, bring things about, if you feel like you might be having imposter syndrome, this person would help you to see yourself as so much more than how you actually perceive yourself. So whatever your self-image is, if your self-image is lacking, you're gonna have a supporter, someone who's gonna see more. They're gonna see you as more than what you are, and that's going to help you to stay on track, and it might even help you to want to achieve more in life, because you have someone that's cheering you on, you have a cheerleader, you have a partner that you're being intimate with, but at the same time they really want to see you achieve things out of life. And even with the star card, it's showing that, if I was just to look at this, even with you, it's showing that you do have the potential to achieve so much in life, because star could also mean celebrity. So that's how it is with celebrities, actually. So this might be the celebrity pile. It's because, like, behind closed doors, celebrities, they're just people too. They experience moodiness too. They experience emotions and depression and different things. But what's different is that when it's time to do a job, when it's time to get in front of the camera, they have to work, okay? And their work requires them to be in a place of confidence and creativity. So this is the type of energy that you definitely need. It would definitely, help you, with whatever it is that you're deciding to do, especially if, just me reading this here, you are in the entertainment field, or you are a business person or entrepreneur, someone that's well known within their field. You would benefit from someone who's going to be 10 toes down anyway. So what are some characteristics and behaviors that you can actually identify this person by? I have this, what is this deck called? This is the archetype deck. And I am going to, how you get like an archetype? So we have the engineer. And what we have is the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So yeah, this person would definitely essentially, this would be a part of their personality is what I'm trying to say. And the amazing thing about this is that if you're a creative person and you may not have as much belief or maybe even direction in what it is that you're doing, but this person sees your potential, this person could actually be a really good what is it called, like advisor, or someone who can definitely help you to just bring your creative energy into the physical world in even more of a practical way. So this person would actually be a very good person that could help you even focus on systems, focus on ways of doing things, especially if you are a business person. So they can just help you to actually understand your creative energy, and then just from a practical position be able to design systems and foundations and put things into place so that things are actually running smoothly within your career. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool. I wanted to get my music oracle deck because I like this deck because it just kind of gives you even more information about this person, and just, you know, things, mantras, things that they will probably live by. So we have Bruce Springsteen, and he says, there will always be magic even on the darkest nights. May your mistakes, like your sins, be your own. Follow the river, but keep your eyes on the sea. So yeah, this person is just going to be a really good supporter to you in your life and whatever it is that you know, want to create. I think this person is just, they're a hopeful person. But they're also very realistic and practical as well, especially with the engineer mindset. They're very realistic and they're also very practical as well. So they will definitely go with you wherever it is that you want to go. But I think this person will also help you with building a, like I said, a foundation and a system. So there isn't really too much madness, but it's more so just methods, you know? And this person is just, they're just a realistic person, and they just take life as it happens. There will always be magic, even on the darkest nights. That's a hopeful type of attitude and energy, you know, and faith. May your mistakes, like your sins, be your own. That's a really real thing to say, you know. It's kind of like just, it is what it is. And I feel like that's how this person lives life. They just look at things as they are, and they just deal with life as it is. You know how some people really try to cover things up because they're being egotistical? I think that this person really lives from a place of unconditional love. And when it comes to unconditional love, regardless of what's going on, it all comes to the light and it has to be dealt with. And I think that this is the type of person that could do that. Follow the river, but keep your eyes on the sea. Yeah, see, it's saying, you know, have a plan, you know, have a plan that you can actually practice on a day-to-day that makes sense. Have a plan, but at the end of the day, you have to keep striving for whatever it is that you want. So this person would definitely help you to develop methods, and I think that that's something that you definitely need right now at this time. Let's see. I want to get some other characteristics on this person. I want to get some other characteristics, and then we'll move into what would they bring out of you. Let's get some other characteristics. Yes. Yeah, this person is a builder, especially with the Tower card. I feel like when I see the Tower upright, it always has to do with external changes. But something else that I also noticed that when it comes to the Tower card is that you literally have no other option but to rebuild. If something gets broken down, if something doesn't work, you have no other option but to address what's not working and to fix it, you know? You have no other option, because, you know, there's the saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But there should be a saying that if it's broke, you need to fix it. Like, if it's broke, you need to fix it. And I think that that's something that this person does. And they have no issues with doing so. Like, they're very much led by their guidance and by their intuition. And if something inside of them tells them that, no, I need to rebuild this, or I need to do this over, I need to pay attention to this needs to be fixed, then this person has no issue with doing that, because like I told you, this person lives life as it is. They're living from a place of unconditional love, where wherever the chips fall, and then they just fix it from there, you know. Oftentimes people just live through their ego, and they're always trying to cover things up, or trying to get over, and trying to do this and do that. And it's like, that's a very stressful way to live life, because it's like you never really have peace. You're always in fear of something if some part being missing, you know, or some part messing up. You're always in fear of something when you can literally just fix it. Like, just fix it. So this person is definitely a very playful type of person and energy. I think that they're going to be playing with you. I also think that they're going to love you. So you should definitely look for people that love you, and not when I say just love, but people that also show you tenderness as well. Because people can say they love somebody, but it's through the actions, you know, it's through the actions. And then also depending on what is appropriate for the type of relationship that y'all have, you know. But I'm looking at this as a romantic, intimate connection, you know, between two willing and consenting adults. So with that being said, Do you consent to be loved on? That's the question I'm asking you, because this person, if you had to choose, you should definitely choose someone who is going to show you that type of tenderness, someone who is really going to be supportive and be all about you. I also feel like you are a celebrity, you're a star, or you're someone that is going to be well known. So you want to have that feeling of, what, I can go out in this world and still do me. I'm still a baddie, but at least I know that I have someone that is rooting for me and that wants me to reach my highest potential. Someone who really wants that, and someone who really wants peace. And you should also be looking forward to, I feel like you might want kids. That's something that's coming up. And I think that if you want to choose someone, you should definitely choose someone that wants to have kids as well. Someone that is expecting that as well. And also someone that's going to play with you, someone that's going to have moments in time in which it's not all so serious, but it's like, we're playing, we're adults, we're playing, whatever that looks like to you. There's different ways that adults play with each other. But even if you just needed someone to do fun things with you, like go to a carnival, go bowling, go-kart riding, play board games together, maybe watch a movie together, do something like actually fun like that, but adults do have fun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Adults have fun, but I'm talking about just actual, play. Like, I mean, it's all playful, but just different things. Like if you're someone who likes to go to the arcade, if you're someone, like I said, the carnival, if you're someone that likes to go to amusement parks or something, you should definitely look for that person that can also, let loose with you. Y'all can actually go out and enjoy each other just as people and build a friendship. That's amazing too. That's something that you should definitely look for. Okay, yeah. And here we are again. This looks like this woman has came and she went to talk to like a therapist or something. I think it could be a therapist, but other than that, whenever I see the Four of Pentacles, not only does it represent to me like, oh, someone's holding on to something so tightly, or maybe someone's being selfish and stingy, but when I look at Four of Pentacles, I think about it as power, and it's like knowing what you have, and understanding that what you have is substantial and you're good here. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you're good here. You took the time and needed to build up your foundation, and you're finally at a place to where you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good right now. Like I'm comfortable. I have what I need. You definitely could benefit from someone who understands their power and is grateful for what they have. That's something that you need. So it will benefit you to find someone who expresses gratitude for what they have, because think about not expressing gratitude and now you're moving into the Five of Pentacles, which is just loss. It's loss, it's disappointment, it's feeling left out and all of those things. But whenever I see the Four of Pentacles, it always like signifies to me that like, what, this person understands that what they have is substantial and they're happy with it. They're grateful. Like, and I think you could definitely benefit from someone who is living through a sense of gratitude. And when you live through a sense of gratitude, it's like you're always going to receive more because you're grateful for what you have. That's signifying to the universe that like, okay, this person likes what they have, so let's just keep building up and expanding on what they have, which is amazing. So let's look at, I gave you some characteristics and some behaviors that you can actually use to identify with this person. I'm going to give you a hip hop queens card just to see what this person would bring out of you. So what would this person bring out of you? It's always important to not only think about what you could provide to a relationship, but also how can this person's presence in your life change you for the better? How can they help to evolve you so that you keep moving forward? And then we have power. Yeah, so this person is a very empowering type of individual and energy. And I think that that's what this person will do, especially with the Sister Soldier card, especially if you're someone who is a celebrity, or you're someone who is going to be well known in your field. You're having speaking engagements, different things like that. Essentially, this person is going to help you to become even more empowered with your words, with your words and with what you say. They might even help you with your charisma. They might even help you with your attitude, just changing your attitude and just really making you more of a powerhouse is something that I really got. So power was a card that came up with the Four of Pentacles, and then it just came up again with this card. So this person could potentially help you to become even more grateful and to really understand what your true self-worth is, despite if you're dealing with moodiness or if you're feeling like maybe you don't feel so empowered right now within your ability to create the life that you want. This person would be there to really help to strengthen you in that aspect, so that you can move on in life and just attain whatever it is that is within your heart's desires. What we want, different things in life. I want what I want may be different from what you want, but whatever it is that you want, this person will be able to meet you there and to help you bring about these things in a way that makes sense. So that's all I have for y'all. I hope this reading was definitely helpful. And I definitely hope that you make the best decision, because it's cuffing season and we cannot choose everybody. So I hope you are able to choose someone that can sustain a relationship with you even after cuffing season, if that's what you want. If that's what you want. So with that being said, I'll see you in my next reading, and I hope you have a blessed day. All right, my pile two people. If you chose the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. It's cuffing season. It's cuffing season. If you had to choose a partner, who should you choose? Who should you choose? If you had to choose, who should you choose? I just love this reading idea because it doesn't put pressure on you to choose someone, but it does help you, to at least guide your way through dating right now at this time. It will help you to guide your way through dating at this time. And that's always a plus, So basically, I'm just going to be giving you some insight and some guidance that'll help to guide your decisions. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. You do what you want. Do you, boo-boo? Do you, boo-boo? I'm so done. I know y'all want me to get into y'all reading. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it. All right. So off the rip, what I can definitely tell you about what you need right now is you need a break. You need a break. You need a vacation. This card wants to come out too. You need a break. You need a vacation. You need some rest. Like, you need some rest and you need some relaxation. So if you decide to choose someone, you definitely should choose someone that isn't going to be too demanding on you mentally. That isn't going to be too demanding. So you know how some people are, to where it's like they play mind games with people. They say they use word salad. You know what I'm trying to say? Do y'all understand what word salad is? Word salad is like when you ask someone a question and instead of them just answering the question directly, they like talk around the question. They talk around the question. They're elusive. I also realized that whenever people present word salad, it's just their own way of manipulation and deceiving you. So if you're not a good listener, if you are not a good listener and someone who knows what to look for when you're interacting with people, you can definitely get got. So I feel like you've potentially have gotten got by people that have certain personality disorders that cause them to lie, manipulate, and deceive. I feel like you've got because you try to not only just give people chances, but I feel like you try to see the best in people. But you need a break, because I feel like you've tried that too many times. And you've definitely gotten hurt. You've tried that many times and you've gotten hurt. So you need someone that is going to be mentally straight up with you, like someone that you can ask them a question and they're just going to answer the question truthfully as is. They're not worried about it's not like they're going to hurt your feelings, but it's like they're not worried about the truth affecting anything. They would rather just be truthful, and they would rather just be honest and tell you things as it is. And I feel like with you hearing the truth and hearing things as it is, no matter the consequences, that's something that in a sense it makes you to not experience anxiety. So I feel like for you, you've been lied to a lot in your past, and that lying and the downplaying things have given you a certain sense of insecurity. But it's not insecurity, it's literally anxiety. Like, it's not just you insecure just because you insecure, but it's actual anxiety because these are things that people are telling you and you want to believe these things. That's what you want. So you would definitely benefit from someone that is going to tell you things straight up, truthful and honest, so you can just believe them, as opposed to having to feel anxiety from not. You would definitely benefit from someone who is going to want to see the best in you, like, and someone who knows that if I tell this person the truth, it'll make them feel even more secure within our relationship. So you need security. And your rest is literally from you not having to always think like, oh, is this person telling me the truth? Is this person, they're saying that they're going to do this, is this person actually going to show up? So you definitely could benefit from someone who's also going to be accountable, and someone who has healed. You would definitely benefit from someone who has healed through the connections and things that they've been through in the past. That's something that you need. You need someone who has been through the BS already. You know how there's people who literally are still like, I'm still trying to be a player. I'm still trying to be out here in these streets. They still trying to be community. They're trying to be with this person and that person and this person and that person. You need someone that's done with that. You need someone that is like, you know what? I've slept around. I've slept around, I've had my fun, I've went on dates, I've went here, I've experienced this, and now I'm just ready for something a little more serious, okay? I've learned what I needed to learn from the dating world, and I've healed, and now it's time for me to set off on a new direction because I know I have something substantial and I can give someone something substantial. So you also need someone who understands the idea of contribution and someone who can contribute, but also someone who has the ability to hold their own and imposes boundaries. So you also want someone who knows how to respect themselves. And that's important when it comes to partners, because if you get with someone who does not respect themselves, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the person that is going to be cheating. That's going to be the person that's going to be deceiving because they don't even respect their own words. There's no integrity to what they're saying. So you need someone who's going to respect themselves. And you also need someone who is done playing games, who's done being out here. Because y'all, can we keep it a buck and a bean? Can we, when I say a buck and a bean, that just means like, can we keep it real? There's too many people out here in these streets that are playing games. It's just what they do. They're playing games. That's the paradigm that they're used to. That's how they're used to dealing with people. But this person is definitely going to be fresh air because they're actually going to be done with playing, and they're not really going to have time to do mind games with you, and they want to be serious with you. They want to be serious. So you could also benefit from someone who is not going to exhibit or isn't going to exhibit any type of control over you. That's something that you would benefit from as well, like no control. And someone who sees you as a person. But it's also going to be important for you as you meet this person and they have the ability to respect themselves, that you also respect yourself as well. Respect yourself as well. You could benefit from someone that helps you to see yourself. Like I was saying, see yourself as more than what you are. But I'm also going to keep it real with you as well. Like you will also benefit from someone who has, a very strong intuition, from someone who just has, it's just a sense of knowing and is able to operate off of that guidance to show you how to do the same thing as well. This person is going to show you how to do the same thing. So this person could definitely be a spiritual person as well, or just someone who just someone who, it's just, I keep getting respect. It's just someone who respects themselves, because it's like when you respect yourself, everything else falls into place. You know, you don't put yourself in uh high risk situations and circumstances, especially when it comes to life, and then also dealing with other people. They don't put themselves in high risk situations and circumstances. You know, individuals of a certain personality type, they tend to always live life very risky, and it tends to instill not only themselves with fear if they actually were to admit it to themselves that they were afraid, but it also instills fear within the people that are around them, because now they have to deal with, you know, having an interpersonal relationship with that specific type of person with that personality disorder. I know y'all are like, what personality disorder is she talking about? I'm just talking about narcissism. Okay? Narcissism. That's what I'm saying. So you would also benefit from someone that is just going to strengthen you as your being. So if you are a divine feminine woman, you may not be a fully an evolved divine feminine woman, someone who can literally operate in life from a place of strength, knowledge, vision, and also creativity. Um, so you would definitely benefit from someone who, like I said, they're going to respect themselves. So they're going to expect nothing less from you. You know, they have a high expectation of who they are. So you must bring yourself up to their level as well. You know, you must do the same thing as well. Oftentimes when just when we're in relationships with people, we oftentimes think about it like, well, we're just A1, you know, it's nothing we need to fix. We don't have any weaknesses, and that person just gonna have to, you know, mold to me, you know, adjust to my life and to what I got going on. And it's like, no, you also have to understand that, you know, if there's areas in which you're deficient or if you have weaknesses, it's also best to choose someone that, especially if you decide to be in a relationship with them, you're choosing someone that can improve upon those deficiencies and weaknesses. So y'all are just going to be an all-around strong couple, because there's things that you have that you also can help them with as well. You know, there's, you know, attributes about you that you can also, you know, provide to the relationship so that it can, you know, continue to keep running smoothly as well. So it's not just about what the other person can do for you, or that other person having to be flexible and adaptable to your lifestyle, but you also have to be able to do the same thing to that other person. You know, it's give and take. It's not just, oh well, I'm gonna show up and that's it. You know, it's like, no. You know, you also have to provide towards the relationship as well. So in a sense, it's like you're gonna have to, you know, bring yourself up to that person and their level, especially when it comes to respect and boundaries and expectation, because that's what they expect for themselves. So you should do the same thing for yourself as well, is what I'm saying. um let's see. Let's see. What are some characteristics and behaviors that you can identify this person by? So I'm gonna get an archetype card. So you can just see how this, just see, you know, get something else on this person's personality. This person's personality. Okay, so this person got addict, and the light attribute about this, and an addict doesn't have to be someone who is, this doesn't have to be, oh, they're a drug addict or they're addicted to alcohol, but addict can also be, it's just obsession. It's obsession. Honestly, it really is. Like, it's really someone's obsession with something or how something makes them feel. And this is, it helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So this person, would definitely help you with that, you know. So, and what are some things that you could potentially be addicted to? And it doesn't necessarily have to just be substances. It doesn't have to just be substances, but it can be, you know, ways of thinking, a way in which you're living your life, a perception, you know, how you see the world, you know, your paradigm, you know, what behaviors are you consciously, you know, manifesting things that are going to help you and push you forward, or are you unconsciously manifesting things that will not? So this person is definitely going to help you to see where you've been, you know, spending a lot of your time, you know, and what maybe it would benefit you from, you know, cutting out or changing, you know. So helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Honestly, I feel like for y'all, It may be issues with control. You may be having some issues with control, maybe have an issue with manipulation, maybe even have an issue with just not being self-aware, or maybe not studying yourself enough, especially with that high priestess, because the high priestess, she's also a researcher as well. She's a researcher as well, but she's looking for knowledge, but this type of knowledge is something that can't be fact checked. I can't tell y'all how many times my intuition told me something and I had no knowledge of anything about that thing, but my intuition is like, nope, do this. And then I do it, and then I'm just like, oh, that's why my intuition told me to do this, but I literally had no prior knowledge at all. So this person might help you to really, be able to address some things that maybe you have not wanted to address, maybe some things that you have not been ready to address. But it is what it is. I think that this person is going to be a good accountability partner for you, and someone that actually wants to see you do better in life. So we have John Lennon. We have John Lennon. I don't know much about John Lennon other than he was in the Beatles, and also the fact that everybody was obsessed with his style at a certain point in time. But if y'all know more about John Lennon, then, feel free to, utilize some of that information and see how you can, rationalize it within this reading, how it fits. But for the most part, John Lennon says, not everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. If you enjoy, so basically he's just talking about having a healthy attitude of skepticism, but at the same time being open enough to believe something. So it all comes down to your ability to research. It's about you being open enough to say, you know what, that sounds like something that makes sense, but let me still go check and see if it actually does. Skepticism, but open-mindedness and flexibility. If you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. So it's all about, where you find pleasure and peace. And I think that this person will also help you to look at, if what you're actually finding pleasure in is beneficial to you or not. What is that? So this person is going to be one of those people that really help you to, I feel like, to change the trajectory of your life, because now you're going to start to do things in a different way because you're addressing your own behaviors. Peace is the only thing worth hoping for. Yeah. So this person, especially putting themselves in a place to where they're actually healed from their past and they're able to actually move on. I think that this person will definitely help you to do that as well. So maybe at points in times you do experience bouts of anxiety from, dealing with the things that you dealt with in the past. I feel like this person would help you to, see things as they are, but then also they'll give you that type of grace of saying, well, you know what, well, you did go through that thing. So I you should have some grace as you're going through, whatever it is that you're going through. But I think that this person has had the ability to get past things that have hurt them in the past, that have hurt them. And they've been able to go about life in a different direction, now, because they have a little bit much more knowledge and understanding and awareness. So I think that this is something that this person can help you with as well. They'll be able to help you with that. Let's get some other characteristics on what you should look for. Let's get some other characteristics. So we have the Moon card, and we also have the Six of Wands. I just heard Ego. by Beyonce, but I also heard We Are the Champions that song was by Queen, I think. I feel like that was Freddie Mercury singing. Y'all can let me know if I'm right or not. But y'all know the song I'm talking about. It sounds like it's Freddie Mercury in my head that's singing right now. But it's neither here nor there, y'all. I definitely, with the Moon card, it definitely helps me to see the added card just even more in the way in which I saw it, which was, your ability to see things as they are and to confront things. And that's really how the moon energy is, especially the full moon. It's very bright. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen a super moon, but it's very bright. It's very bright. The moon is so close to the earth. And it just really does illuminate a lot of things that, you know, maybe people wanted to hide. But this person will definitely help you to come out of states of confusion or even delusion. You know what I'm trying to say? And just by showing you things exactly as they are, this person will be like a mirror. You know, they'll be like a mirror to you. In which, if there's any issues, if there's any weaknesses, any deficiencies, things that you can improve upon, it's like this person will definitely help to reflect that back to you, so that you really have no other option but to improve upon those things. This person is also a winner. I think that this is something that you can look forward to. So they can literally be an athlete. They could be like a champion. They could just be someone who consistently wins and someone who is just successful. And that winning attitude can definitely help you, especially if you're coming from a place in which you've just dealt with just manipulative and deceptive people. Maybe you've always lost, because let's keep it real. If someone's manipulative and deceptive, it's always to their gain and to their advantage. And at the end of the day, regardless of if you knew it or not, you got you got. Okay, they took advantage of you. You got. And that's what people literally can't wrap their head around when they get lied to, manipulated, or deceived, is the fact that this person did it for their own selfish gain. And I feel like you've lost a lot. You know, you've definitely lost. And I think that this person will definitely restore, you know, the winning attitude that you need. You know, they'll restore a sense of confidence within you. They'll restore, they'll give you the ability to understand that you can get past, you know, traumatic things that you've experienced in life and still win. Like, you can do that. You don't have to stay in your situation. You don't have to, you know, be, for some reason I heard despondent, or you don't have to deal with, you know, apathy towards life. You can actually still get back in the game and still win, still be victorious, and still be a champion. And let's see. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This person is going to just help you to regain, well, the characteristics that you should look for within this person is just someone who is an independent person, someone who has their own. I love this Nine of Pentacles card, by the way. Like, I've seen a lot of different ones, but specifically, I really love this card because it just shows you how fruitful that, you know, this independent energy is. So you would definitely benefit from someone who has their own. And I feel like their sense of independence and the fact that you've seen them win is going to give you the courage that you need to understand that you can also put your mind to whatever it is that you want to put your mind to and be fully empowered, and that you can also win as well. So this is a winner. You need to look for a winner. Someone who wins, someone who literally crushes life every single day, and not crush in a bad way, but, you know, someone who gets in and gets it done. Like, they really get life done. Like, they're doing life. Like, life is not doing them. They're actively participating and engaging to get the most out of life. And that's the type of person that you should be with. Someone who values self-care, someone who values providing, someone who also understands how to provide for themselves. Okay, someone who is comfortable, someone who has all that they need, and someone that is going to treat you right. Because oftentimes, that's the only way that you can, if you want to judge people, that's the only way that you can judge, and judge through the idea of discernment with people is literally by the fruits that they have, the fruits that they possess. And it doesn't always have to be material fruit, but this person, they got material fruit. They have material fruit. Okay, you need to look for a winner with money, and that's facts. They have material fruit, but at the same time, in order for them to even have these material items and these things, the fruit, it had to be rich in mind and rich in spirit. Okay, the fruits had to be rich in mind and rich in spirit. That's how they were even able to get into this position of them being known, of them being successful, of them being validated. And this person is so happy. You need to look for someone who is a winner, someone's happy, and someone that is literally crushing life, and someone that has created a life for themselves, you know, has created stability, has created independence, and also just knows how to engage with life, and not someone who's just passively going through life. Okay. What is that about? Passively going through life. So with that being said, I'm going to ask, this is my last question, what would they bring out of you? What would they bring out of you? What would this person bring out of you? Defiance. This person brings out of you defiance. So if anything, I really think it's defiance against what you're used to in life, what you've been used to, and just giving you the, it's just giving you the confidence, that push, the push that you really need to go against what you've been doing. I feel like a lot of y'all could definitely benefit from a paradigm shift. Okay. It seems like y'all could benefit from a paradigm shift. And I think that this person would definitely help you to see that. So this person would help you to see, and I literally just explained this, is like they're going to help you to see things as they are. But they're also going to help you to see that you don't have to stay in your situation. You can always improve upon any situation that you have. You can always win. And this person, and the defiance is going to be against what you're used to. The defiance is going to be against what society might have conditioned you to believe, or wherever your parents have conditioned you to believe, or, you know, just checking your expectations, because our expectations typically come from our conditioning. Like, do you have faith and belief? Do you expect good things to happen to you? Because a lot of people don't. And they pass that energy, they pass that attitude, they pass that way of living onto their children. And then their children don't really expect much out of life. So now they're out here doing crazy things. Okay, because they don't value themselves and value who they are. But this person is really gonna just give you that energy of just go against what you've been taught and learn something new. Understand that you don't have to stay in the same situation that you're in. Understand that you have the power to change any situation that you want to change. Okay? Understand that life goes in cycles. Understand that life, you know, you can be at an up cycle, okay, where things are moving well. You could be at a down cycle, which I feel like you've experienced. You've experienced the down cycles of life. But this person is really going to tell you that, like, you don't have to sit there. You don't have to still keep experiencing that just because that's what you went through. You can always heal. You can always move on, and you can always experience life from a more enjoyable viewpoint, you know, from a more enjoyable place, you know. So that's why I think this person is definitely going to bring out of you. It's just they're just gonna bring out this like defiance. Like your life is never gonna be the same, essentially. So you should definitely choose a winner. Choose somebody with some money, and choose someone who is gonna really, you know, help you see areas in which there may have been weaknesses, and see areas in which you may have been spending too much time that doesn't really benefit you. And they're really going to help you to just shake things up, even with yourself. Like, your life will never be the same. You will never be the same. So I definitely hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. I hope that you're able to use this information to the best of your ability, definitely towards your advantage for your progressive development. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. And I hope that you all have a very blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next reading. All right, fam. We're here on pile 3 with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the clear crystal quartz, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading right now. If you had to choose, who would you choose? Okay, it's cuffing season. It's probably been cuffing season. I'm probably a little late with this reading, but like Drake said, better late than never. I'm sure other people said it as well, but that's where I first heard it. Better late than never. Yeah, but never late is better. But with that being said, let's get into it. So if you had to choose someone, who should you choose? Okay, who should you choose? It's cuffing season. Who should you choose? So we're gonna be looking at, you know, just what are your needs? What are your needs and your wants at this time? What are your needs and your wants? And now I'm just gonna get some clarifying cards to help me with the messages. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. There was one card that I really needed, and then all these other cards started just jumping out. I guess this deck want to talk today. So with that being said, y'all, it's cuffing season. If you had to choose someone, who should you choose? First, we're going to be looking at what your specific needs and wants are. It's important to know what your needs and wants are so that when you meet someone or you meet, people, because you might meet a lot of, potential partners at once, or it might be one here, one there. You really have a good idea of just what you need. Oftentimes we need different things, and we don't understand what those things are, so we tend to just choose anyone, and then we just see down the line, and it's like, this is the different day and age. People have the potential to do a lot of reckless things, but there's also still a lot of great people out here in this world. So it'll definitely be helpful for you to be able to navigate these things, so you're not just taking whatever is there because it's there. Okay, I'm the queen of that. I'm not just taking what's there because that's there. I'm gonna take what I want. So with that being said, what do you need right now at this time? Yeah, I definitely think that right now at this time it would benefit you from having a foundation built. You need a foundation. You need stability. You need someone that is willing to do that with you. You need someone that is willing. So I feel like you're at the point in time right now in life where you want to just build something substantial for yourself, whether that be family life in your home is very important. You need someone who's going to be willing to do that with you. But I also see within just maybe your hobbies, your business, things that you actually like to put your energy into, you want to be able to see the results of those things. And I think it would definitely benefit you from having someone who is willing to do life with you. Someone who is willing to do life, not just someone who wants to come into the picture, get what they want out of you, and then they just leave once they get their needs met, and once they find someone else that can also, temporarily meet their needs at that time. You don't need someone who's going to be in and out, one foot in, one foot out. You need someone too that is going to be able to actually build up a strong foundation with you, and someone who is going to be able to, compromise with you, and someone, even if you don't see yourself being married to this person right now, it's okay. Or even if, I feel like for y'all too, the person that you meet or the person that you should choose is going to be someone that doesn't fit within your normal realms of something that you would look for in a connection. Maybe you've been looking at too many superficial things, and this person is going to help you to ground yourself and be like, you know what, the superficial things, okay, we get it, it's there, it just is what it is with life. But this person is also going to help you to ground yourself as well, give you a sense of stability, and then, even also a sense of security as well. But for the most part, I see it more so within stability. So someone who is actually willing to do the relationship, someone who's actually willing to be an active participant in the relationship that you have going on, and isn't just going to aimlessly just live. What I'm trying to say? You need someone who is gonna, be able to defend your relationship as well. Someone who's gonna be invested. That's what it seems like at the end of the day. It seems like you want someone that is gonna be invested, and that's something that you need. You need someone that is going to be an active participant in the relationship, and someone who is going to help you build the relationship if that's what your focus is on. Someone who's going to stabilize things, someone who is going to ground things and bring things down to earth, and be able to, not just think about all the imaginative aspects of relationship, like future faking. If you know what future faking is, put in that comment box. I know what future faking is. If you don't, I'm gonna explain it to you. Future faking is a type of word salad that, you know, people use to really get you caught up in the imaginative aspects of the relationship and all the hype. Things like, oh, you know, yeah, we should have kids. Yeah, we should get married. Oh, yeah, we should go on vacation. Yeah, we should. You know, they're putting all of these things out into the future that they know, excuse my lack of words, that they know damn well they have no intentions on committing to. They're just telling you that in the moment to make the relationship all lovey-dovey, to make you feel some type of way, to make you feel enamored and so in love with them. Meanwhile, they know they have no intentions on actually doing those things. You need someone who is going to actually do. You know, you need someone that is actually willing to do. It's not even just saying that you're going to do something, but you actually have the willingness to follow through with what you said. That's the type of person that you would need. That's the type of person you need to look for. Someone who's going to follow through with what they said they were going to do. Okay? Someone who is actually willing to engage and participate. Someone who is actually willing to look at a situation, no matter how destitute it may seem, you know, and someone who still has the potential to shift and change the energy, and to transmute it. Shift and change the enemy. I mean, you might need that. You might need somebody that's a warrior as well. And that's what we have here with the Nine of Wands. It's a hypervigilance. It's like, okay, I know I was attacked one time, but now I'm going to prepare myself for any attack. Okay. And especially here with the Seven of Wands. So you definitely would benefit from someone who is a warrior. And they can also be a spiritual warrior as well. Someone who does not play that mess. They don't play. They don't play. Okay. They don't have time for BS. They don't entertain BS. And they don't have time for that. They don't play. So you would benefit from that energy in your life as well. Someone to tell you, like, you know, you can't play with life. Okay. You can't play with life. You can't play with your energy, and you cannot play with your time. So this person, I feel like, is going to help to transform that within you, so that now you're you know, also getting more out of life as well. It's similar to pile two a little bit, but it's in a sense of, you know, where you can actually bring change to what is unsatisfactory to you, especially with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Because when I see the Nine of Cups upright, I see it as success, accomplishment. In reverse, I just see it more so as, yeah, it's energy going, but in a way, I feel like it's kind of misguided energy as well, because it doesn't actually give you what it is that you want and what you actually desire. So this person is going to help you to go after what you desire. They're going to help you to transform your situation to bring that about. This person also, I want to get some, I knew the Queen of Wands, like, I literally knew the Queen of Wands was going to come out. Like, it's just kind of been all across the board. I feel like, well, this is similar to pile one now, where it's just like, you have something to live for. You know, you have something to live for. This person is going to help you understand that you have something to live for, and you need to be able to move forward with the confidence and faith and belief and hope and positive expectation that you can get what you want. But at the same time, this person, they don't play BS. So that's what you need. You need someone that is not going to play. They're not going to play games. They don't play games at all with life. They're going to be an active participant within life, but they also will enrich you, you know, just with your confidence and your ability to just exude your actual natural beauty out into the world, flaws and all. Okay. Flaws and all. And I'm not saying, oh, go natural, don't wear makeup. Do what you want to do. This person is going to support you in wherever you feel empowered and wherever you feel confident. Okay. You do you. If you want to go outside without your makeup, at least make sure you do your hair though. Just like, do what you want. But for the most part, this person is going to really want to empower you in places in which you feel so confident. They're going to want to see you happy. You know, you want to be with someone that's going to see you happy. You're going to want to be with someone that doesn't mind engaging and building the relationship because they understand you have to build a foundation. But also someone who knows that they're going to protect the relationship. They protect you, but they also protect themselves. Okay? This is a warrior. This is a warrior. And y'all know how warriors are. When it's time to fight, they will fight. Like, when it's time to fight, they will fight. And that's what you need. You need someone that understands timing, times. When is it time to do this? When is it time to do that? That's how warriors are. They understand that there's always a time to do something. Okay, there's always a season for something. So this person is definitely going to help you to see that, like, look, maybe the season that you thought you was in life right now isn't the season that you're supposed to be in, and you can change it. You can change it. You don't have to be in a season of depression. You don't have to be in a season of just trying to make do with things that you don't want. You can use that power that is within you to bring about change so that you can get what you actually really want. You don't have to sit there and stay in that same place. It's very reminiscent to it's like pile 1 and pile 2, but we gonna see. The only thing that's different though is just within the needs, like, and just this guy, this girl, this they, whoever is coming into your life, whoever you decide to choose. I said this day. Y'all know how society is. I'm just being respectful. This guy, this girl, this they, at the end of the day, they are going to just instill you with a certain type of power, confidence, and just, I think you're going to be so surprised too, because this person is a warrior. Like, it's like, no, this person is a warrior. And it's not to say they actually physically fighting people, but they don't play that mess. If the mess comes to their door, they're going to handle it. Like, fight or flight. This person, in times that they need to activate the fight or flight response, best believe they're going to fight. They're going to fight. But warriors also know how to step back as well. So, this person just has good tact. They know when to do different things. They know when. They know that there's always a time for something. And I like that. I really like that about this person, y'all. So I went ahead and jumped forward. I was supposed to get the archetype deck, but it's okay. I'll pull that. But as far as for just some more things about this person's characteristics or behaviors, they got the Kendrick Lamar card, and Kendrick Lamar is a dreamer. That's also apparent here with the star. Kendrick Lamar is actually a very, very big global star as well, especially when it comes to rap and hip hop. I personally love Kendrick Lamar. I really, truly do. So just the fact that, you're choosing a Kendrick Lamar type person is amazing. And Kendrick says, become the cure, not the symptom. That is amazing. It's like this person, like, they do that. Instead of them continuously being issues, it's like they're going to handle problems as it is. Like, they're going to handle it and be the solution. So I definitely love that. Don't demand, respect, command it. That's how this person is. Like, they don't play that BS. Like, they really don't. They don't play that BS. It's not something that they ask for. It's something that I feel like in life they've experienced, being disrespected. They've experienced being hurt. They've experienced all of these different things. So this person is like, you know what? I'm not just going to aimlessly sit here and not protect and defend myself. I know that when I have to, I will. And if I have to defend myself against BS, then I will. Remember, this is a warrior. They know that there's a time and they know that there's a place. Now we also have, you can be broke without being broken. That is amazing. I think that this is something that this person will definitely teach you, especially with this Magician card and with this 9 of Cups in reverse. I feel like that's something that they're definitely going to teach you. Like, this might be a temporary cycle right now, but you don't have to sit in that cycle. It's temporary for a reason. It's not permanent. It's temporary, meaning that it has the potential to change. So you have control over that. You don't have to sit in your situation just because you feel like sitting in your situation. That's regardless of your circumstance. Like, you literally can not have much money in the bank account at all, but you can still be rich in mind and spirit. Like, you can still do that. And that's something that Kendrick said, rich in mind and spirit. He said that in High Power. I think he said that. Yeah, he said that in High Power. Or he said that in one of his interludes on one of his albums. It could have been Overly Dedicated or Section 80, but that's what he said. And then we also have for another personality trait or behavior. We also have with the child, the magical. So these are the magical aspects of a child. And that's something that, of course, with the magician, this is something you can expect from this person. They definitely have the ability to really manifest whatever it is that they really want in their life. And that this person will teach you how to do that as well. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. And I love that because it just lets you know that this person here, we have here belief, faith, hope. With the star card, it's just going to let you know that this person really does, they have the ability to see further past just what is in front of them, like the physical 3D. And they have an imagination, and they have hope for the future, which is amazing. I love that. You know how children can be. They really are magical. It's like they really try to see, especially when it comes to whatever they want. They don't really see any boundaries in the way, and it's like they're kids. They shouldn't live life that way. Adults shouldn't live life that way either. So you may have live life in a way in which you've always seen, some type of boundary or some type of hindrance or something that gets in the way. And as we can see here with the 7 of Wands, it's like that person, regardless of what's in the way, they're going to move it out of the way. Okay. Regardless of what's in the way, what could be blocking this person, they're going to move it out the way. Because at the end of the day, they know what they want, and they believe that everything is possible. They believe that everything is possible, especially with the star card and with the 9 of Wands. That's letting me know that despite the things they've been through, they still have belief that things can get better. And that's just the imaginative aspects that they still have within them. So if anything, that's how this person utilizes their imagination, but they won't use it through word salad and future faking to make you believe something that's not true and that they'll never intend on doing. They believe that anything and everything is possible. So that's amazing. Let's get some other things. On this person. Some other things on this person. So this person, it's really important for them to be able to always feel satisfied in life, and it's like not even just satisfaction on a carnal level or like a physical or a sexual level, like, their carnal needs, but it's more so about like their soul's needs. And they're always seeking they're always wanting to gain something that is gonna dramatically change their life for the better. So they're always seeking some type of maybe adventure or journey, especially with this person setting off on a path. But they always put themselves in a place to where they can move on. So there's a flexibility about this person. They never really get stuck in too many situations that may not really benefit them. They're always going after what satisfies them on a soul level. So whatever it is that they need, if they feel like, I'm missing something here, they have no issues with going off into the world to find what they're missing. A lot of people don't, they don't feel strong enough or courageous enough to actually do that, to actually go after what they know is going to satisfy them. And that's something that even, just bringing it back to Kendrick, that's something that he's done as well. It's like, he always talks about this in his music. It's just like, wanting something and then going out there and getting it. And for him, it's always been knowledge, awareness, and understanding of self. So I think that's something very similar for this person as well. It's always something big. It's like, you can't just chill. Like, you're going to be saying that to this person. You can't just chill today. And they're like, no, I need to go understand myself. I need to. So that's what they're going to do. Now, you also need someone who is independent, but also someone who has the ability to depend on you as well. Someone who has the ability to depend on you in a healthy way. As you can see, this person is always trying to figure themselves out, and they're always searching for, things that they feel that they need on a soul level to satisfy their being, which is amazing. But you also know that this person will have the ability to depend on you for things. They'll still be able to depend on you, they'll still be able to come to you, even though it seems like, dang, this person is so strong and they're just so powerful, and will they ever need me? And it's like, no, this person will definitely need you. And this person will show you that. They'll show you that they need you and they want you around. You know, they need you in their life. You know, you're someone who definitely enriches their life, and they won't have any issues with telling you that. So you definitely should look for someone who, they might seem a little tough, but at the end of the day, they're really soft on the inside, and the things that they value are very substantial. You know, it's not superficial at all. You know, but they'll tell you, like, especially with that Knight of Cups, like the Knight of Cups is like, it's always a love offer. It's like the energy of someone publicly telling you how much they love about you, like how much they love you and what they love about you, excuse me. So someone who has no issues with just, you know, singing to you. I feel like I got singing for some reason. Someone who literally, even if they're a bad singer, they may literally be singing to you and just be like, or write you a poem or something, or some type of public display to just show you how much they actually love you. Like that's like the energy of this person. So it seemed like they're like a warrior. They're so tough and they're so they don't play BS, but when they love you, they love you, like, and they have faith in you. So it's a very loyal type of energy and person that you should definitely be looking forward to having. Or to choosing, right? Because this is all about choosing. So this is the Hip Hop Queens deck. I'm going to go ahead and get, what would they bring out of you? So what would this person bring out of you? Oh, dang. I already have some cards that came out. I already have some cards. I'll take Trina. I'll take Trina with tenacity. And that's just how this person is. Like, Trina, the one thing you could give Trina is she always said that she was the baddest. She always said that she was the baddest, regardless of who thought what. She said it so many times that when someone says the baddest, you automatically associate it with Trina. And it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's really how, this is what this person is going to bring out of you. You know, they're going to help you to associate with things that, they're going to help you to associate yourself with positive things. You know what I'm trying to say? And how the baddest works out for Trina is how it works out with her, but it's still association. So they're going to help you to start to associate yourself with things. So if you never saw yourself as more, this person will literally be able to tell you about yourself, and, you know, especially your characteristics and different things about you. You know, an activity that I just thought about was literally printing out adjectives. This is something that I used to do with kids when I worked with kids and provided them with therapy. Is I would have them get a poster board and cut out a list of adjectives, and they would literally paste it on the poster board to describe themselves. And I think that this person will actually help you to get to the heart of the matter of like who you actually truly are, because they're always trying to understand who they are. You know, and this person sees themselves as a dreamer. They see themselves as a dreamer. So they're going to help you to start to incorporate certain words with yourself, just like Trina has. Trina said she was the baddest. So what can you actually incorporate and associate with yourself? And that's something that this person could help you do. And also with just with tenacity, it's just like you're just never giving up. You're always looking for a way. That's the thing about tenacity. It's like you're literally always looking for a way. It's like if one door closed, you like, okay, that door closed, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to just go another way. You know, you're going to get what it is that you want, you know, by any means necessary. That's what this person would say, by any means necessary. And that's the type of energy that they would impose upon you. Like, you should live life by any means necessary. What is it that you want, and go get it by any means necessary. You know, what is it that feels satisfactory towards you? What are you satisfied with? What makes you feel comfortable? Like, what makes you feel pleasure? What makes you feel peace? And understand that anything can happen. Okay? All of those things that you say you want for yourself can happen. So when one door closes, go another way. Okay? Well, this person would definitely help you to become even more flexible. It's like, if one method closes, if one method doesn't work, what other method can we try so that we can get what we want here? You know? So I think that's what this person will help you with. And this is definitely the type of person that you should choose. You know, choose someone who is going to actively engage in a relationship. Choose someone who's going to tell you that they love you, not be afraid to show you that they love you. Choose someone that's always trying to understand who they are. Choose someone who is going to help you to build a foundation. You know, choose someone who's going to have faith and belief in you, and choose someone who's going to protect you at the end of the day. So I hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that you all were definitely able to utilize this information to the best of your advantage. You know, sometimes your girl goes off on a tangent, but I be trying to bring it back, you know? So I hope that this reading was amazing and that you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next reading. Have a good day, y'all.